In part 2 of the Christmas event, there is one thing that no one is talking about. If you scroll down far enough in the update log, you will see there is this new mode that they added called the Snowstorm Survival, where you fight the freeze in the Snowstorm Survival, cut logs, feed the bonfire, and stay warm to survive. And this has been overlooked because not a lot of people have read these two lines. The bigger the fire, the better eggs you'll find. Great for hatching rare pets to grow your Titanic present. The Titanic present is obviously this thing over here, which is honestly fairly hard to get if you don't have the resources. Right now, I believe I have everything in it, so I have a 1.05% chance of the Titanic and a 200% chance of the Icy Phoenix. And thankfully, I have managed to finish out my mega present upgrades, but these really won't make that big of a difference. It's mostly what you put in, like adding luck here, as well as what you do in the huges for luck. But let's go ahead and open it anyway. See if we can get anything good. Come on, there we go. Okay, we got one thing, and well, as you can see, it's just the normal Icy Phoenix, I believe. And by the looks of it, yup, we just got one normal one. But this new mode over here is by far the best thing that you have in the game to get new huges, because it makes it so easy, bro. So when you go in here, there is actually this mode that you play, and it's completely new. We've never seen this before. But basically, there's these trees that you have to go around and break down with your axe, and you can basically go back to the fire. And as you can see, you get like wood for breaking these. So I just got 29 wood. We got a little more, and let me just chop down a couple of these trees. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. I have about 200 wood, and you can feed your fire because you actually have a health bar here. So if you don't feed your fire, you will die. And there we go. The snow changed. New max zone is 2. As you can see, every zone that you unlock has a multiplier on the huge chance. The first one is 5 times, and it goes on and on and on. And I'll show you exactly why it's so important in a second. Firstly, we're going to need a lot more wood so we can unlock more of these zones. But it is very easy to actually get to the best egg over there. And you get 30 minutes inside of this area, which is insane, bro. So they give you so much time to play here. Okay, here we go. 380 wood, feed the fire, and our max zone is 3. So now you can see we have unlocked the second egg, and it is a 15 times huge chance. So 3 times more than the last one, and we are much luckier here. And I believe actually when you progress, the trees that you break do give you more wood. So that is going to make it a lot easier to get to the end too. Okay, there we go. I think this should actually be enough wood. I don't think you can go down. Oh, you can go further down in the areas and break those trees, but it's pointless to do so because you're actually going to lose health if you go here. You have to stay in the green to be able to have max health and regenerate your health. If you go in the snow, it will hurt you. But let's go ahead and feed it, and there we go. Now we got all the way down to the third egg where our chance is 50 times. And bro, it only gets better from here onward. All right, this should be enough to finish it. Boom, feed the fire. And there we go. We're literally at 82%, which is far more than enough to be in the last area. I think you need 75%. And right here, as you guys can see, the last egg gives you a 100 times huge chance multiplier. This is by far the easiest huge to hatch because not only that, it literally costs you nothing to hatch it. So you can go ahead and hatch it with auto hatch on, and it's not going to cost you anything. All you do is just sit here and hatch this egg, bro. Now, what if I told you it's actually a lot better than just that? One of the trusted chance accounts on Twitter posted this tweet saying the huge snowflake Pegasus chances, which is actually the huge you get in the Snowstorm Survival. As you can see, when you get to the last one at 100 times, it is literally a 1 in a million. Just for calculations, if it is a 1 in a million and you're hatching 100 eggs at once, you will literally hatch this in 10,000 eggs. Or, well, 10,000 hatches, I should say. Not only that, but it has a lot more rewards to it. And plus, myself, I've managed to get a bunch of these Snowflake Pegasuses. I've gotten 3 already, dude. And I will say this took me around, like, an hour of grinding. Or, like, 2 hours. I probably got a little bit lucky, but this took, like, 1 to 2 hours to get 3 huges. If we're saying you're getting 2 huges an hour, 2 times 24, bro, you're literally gonna get 48 huges every single day if you grind. The The only thing that is a bit of a bummer is that every 30 minutes that you're in there, you have to be out for 15 minutes. There's a 15-minute cooldown on the event until you can actually go back in and play again. But I do actually have a macro for this that I'm going to show you guys, in which you can do, and you will literally always go in and out of there 24/7. Like it's gonna play the entire game for you. On top of all of that, though, it is good in general just for giving you like these pets in which you can use in here. The pets it mostly gives you, I believe, are these like lit octopuses, which aren't the greatest, but they're pretty good because you just get a lot of them. Like, there we go. That is basically 10,000 times luck. So I can go ahead, send that in. And yes, it does turn into the Titanic present. And you don't technically have to do this, but if you do have the huges to put in here, it's going to obviously give you much better luck. Personally, I have a lot, so there's no point in me not putting anything in. But what do I even put in, bro? Let's just do some nutcracker cats. There we go. Let's put in 20,000 points worth. And come on, let's test it out while we wait for the other thing to open. And my chances for the Titanic seem to be a 1.05. Bro, if I somehow do not get 2 of these huges when I have basically a 200% chance, I'm going to be a little bit upsetty spaghetti, bro. Why am I only getting 1? Hello? Well, let's see what it is. Come on. Ah, it's another Icy Phoenix. But let me show you how you can actually go ahead and use this macro. To be able to do this, you're actually going to need to download this app called Tiny Task. And by the way, it's completely safe. A lot of people use it. Right here it is. All you do is literally search Tiny Task and click the first link, and you can download it from right here. Click download and then just download, I think, the newest version, EXE. And when you do that, you're going to get this little Tiny Task pop-up thing, which you can then just click preference. And you want to click a few things here. You want to click always on top so that it always stays on your screen. You want to make sure you have like 2 different recording and playback hotkeys. I like using recording as F8 and then like playback as, I don't know, F12 works, I guess. And then make sure you enable continuous playback, because if you do not do this, none of this is going to work. And now I must wait till this thing hits 0 and 0 seconds. And make sure when you guys are going in here that you do have your auto hatch on, because if you try to enable this while you're actually in there, it could be a little bit of a problem, especially the next time you try to go in there. So make sure you do it beforehand. And you can turn on golden eggs, but I don't think you can hatch pets golden or charged inside of the event. There we go. It has officially opened. And now all you do is, before you walk in there, you want to go ahead and press F8. So there we go. Now we are recording everything that we're doing on our screen, and all you do is walk directly in, and from here onward, bro, you can literally do anything. So for example, I could go to the tree, break the tree, get wood, walk back, do all of that. And since the trees and everything in this mode are exactly where they were originally, it's all going to stay in the same place when you are doing it again. So it's gonna work every single time that you try this. However, there is one thing you have to make sure you do before you do this, because if you don't, then it could mess everything up. Or actually, well, it's guaranteed to mess everything up. And make sure you actually put in your fire before you die, bro, because I am about to die and we need to put in the fire. There we go. 870 logs, and as you can see, it basically unlocks all of it. So we're almost at the end already, and I just need to get a little bit more wood. You can literally do anything in this recording process is just making sure that whatever you're doing is going to be repeated again next time you come back here. And as long as you leave everything in the way that it's supposed to, like do it by itself, you will be perfectly fine. And you can't get banned or anything for this, because this is not injecting anything into the game. You're just recording your movement and your keys, so everything is getting recorded. But there we go. Let's go back to the campfire, just like so. Boom. Now we have every single one of these areas, and so you can walk all the way to the last egg, making sure you have your auto hatch already on, and then you literally just start hatching this egg, bro. It's as simple as that. Now, before your timer actually ends, you're actually probably going to lose this area. So you're going to have to get more wood after a certain period of time. And you can test this out yourself, you know, to see when it is that you have to actually get more wood. And basically, you just get more wood and walk all the way back to your campfire to put it back on. And there we go. We are at 100%. And right before this timer actually ends, you need to make sure you do this step, because if you don't, none of this is going to work. Make sure you press home. So you actually have to leave before the timer ends. And this makes sure that you spawn in a certain spot. So you're going to spawn all the way back here. And then all you do is click the area that it was in, which I believe is the ice cave. No, it's the Christmas Valley, I think. Yeah, please. For Christmas Valley. Am I right? Yes. So the Christmas Valley. And then you literally just want to go and walk back right into here and just go in it again. If you can't go in it, you wait here. And then whenever your macro actually restarts, it will do the entire process again. I only did this for 4 minutes and not the entire duration of the event. So it's obviously not going to work. But if you stay out through the entire thing, this will 100% work every time. If you guys do face any problems with it, though, join my Discord server in the description. We'll help you guys out. Make sure the macro is working. But without a doubt, knowing how good this thing is right now, Big Games is 100% coming to nerf it, bro. And overall, this is really good because you can earn a ton of stuff, bro. Like, whenever you get all those pets, you can go and do the Titanic present, which gives you snowflake gifts and all that good stuff. And you can also fill out your tree over here, which I actually need a little bit more ornaments to rebirth this a few more times. And I should do this because they do have a brand new huge pet in it. Okay, that should be enough. Oh my gosh, there we go. And yes, it is enough to do this one more time. Boom, rebirth 9 complete, and we have a 0.2%. So obviously not the best, but please give me the goodies. Come on. And we get nothing. But I can go ahead and keep rebirthing this over and over again, and it's just going to go higher. There we go. We got enough to do it again. Boom, 0.3%. Come on, bro. Give me the huge, man. This thing is so unlucky with me. Come on. I've done this so many times, especially even with the last tree, guys, and I still have yet to get the huge, but it is supposed to be fairly easy as well. There we go, bro. That should be enough again. Barely enough. Probably the hardest thing to get is gonna be these little, well, it's gone now. There's a certain type of ornament which is pretty difficult for me to get, but it's a 0.4%. And I forgot how these chances go up, but man, you do get more and more rewards the more you do this. Yeah, it's a 0.5 now. I think after this, it actually goes to 1%. But bro, this frosted axolotl ornament, why are you so hard to get? But if you're gonna do it, make sure you're fast to do it. As soon as you see this video, get on that grind, bro, because gargantuan pets are also coming out soon, and it's probably gonna have a complete toll on how values work. If you didn't know, this thing over here is melting, and actually, if you go over here onto this little wall, you will see random letters that spell out gargantuan. So you have the G, A over here, which you can kind of barely see. You have the R, another G, another A, and there's supposed to be a U somewhere, but I cannot find it. Maybe I'm blind. But there's a U, and then there's another N, and look, there's another U too. And when you are inside of that event, you're actually still eligible for this little Santa Paws event that goes on here, because I did the exact same thing, and while I was in there, bro, in my gift box, I did get a reward from Preston himself, building to gaze. Enjoy your gift from the Polar Express. And if I click it, it is that huge Rudolph, so you can still get it. It's pretty cool. And in terms of enchants that you should be using in there, there is a selective few that you want to use. When I hatched mine, this was actually the loadout I was using, so there wasn't anything like special going on. And you can actually get active huges in there, so the best thing I would recommend using, and I might as well just go ahead fill it out in this one, but you want to go ahead unequip everything. And if you do have the active huge overlord, equip it, because it gives you 40% more huge hatch luck on well, actually that just says active huges, so maybe this won't work, but you can equip it anyways if you want to. But the most important ones are going to be your huge hunter, because you want to go ahead get those on. That's gonna improve your luck. And if you want the stat pets so that you can have better Titanic presence over there when you hatch inside the winter event, you can go ahead and equip a bunch of these luck books. And I actually need to upgrade because I don't have the best tier. But if you don't have the best tier, you can go ahead and overcharge them, empower them. If you go right here, empower enchants, put in the enchant just like so, it goes from 160% to a lot better of a chance. Like, it's 200% now, so that's 40% better, and that is gonna be a lot better for you. If you enjoyed this video though, watch this video on the screen right here. I handpicked it for you myself because I really think you'll like this one. So it's one of my favorite videos, and you will love it. Hint, there might be a giveaway in it, so hurry up, click it. Until then, bye.